Hello, people of the internet. I am James Phoenix, and this is another and the final of our 6 Christmas reviews that we're doing this year. And this is Christmas.
Christmas.
It's a reindeer tie.
Yeah, we see it. We got it. It's Rudolph. We got it.
See, it's all the reindeers. See, Santa's up here, and he goes to all the
Okay.
reindeers and gets to Rudolph at the end. It's fun. Anyway, I'm not wearing the hat, but I have a hat.
No one cares.
I just got a haircut. I'll mess it up.
I'm not wearing a hat, but I have various hats as well.
Fair enough.
How is this relevant?
It's not.
Christmas hat.
Oh, by the way, people, I'm not wearing my jacket, but I do own a jacket.
Yeah, bright
And my
lights.
swim trunks, but I do own my swim trunks.
Right, so Die Hard.
Yes, this is Pew's second choice. This is the all-time Christmas classic, Die Hard.
Yeah. Woo!
Die
Hard.
And this review is sponsored by Cars Free.
Sure, why not?
Because nothing would ruin this more than sponsoring it by Cars. I like Cars, but the two don't go together. Like,
No.
Hell in a Cell with Ninja Turtles. Who would do that?
Yeah. Particularly because, let's be honest, I mean, I think throughout the course of this movie, there were like two relevant cars, and one got riddled with holes and thrown off a cliff, and the other got blowed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I will say to everyone watching, obviously this film was made in the 80s.
Yes.
Which is perfect because, at least to me, I actually miss films looking the way that one does when you see it. Where it's got that grimy film look.
Yeah.
Like Ghostbusters and a load of the old films where they just look like they're a film. Because a lot of films now, you look at them, you're like, there's too much CGI going on here for me to really be hooked on what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice Christmas film.
It is.
It's basically about a man trying to get home to his wife in time for Christmas.
Pretty much.
Basically.
And that's partly a joke, but also partly true, because I think that was intended, so it is a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that is a Christmas trope of, I need to get home from my parents, or I need to get home for my wife, or I need to get home for someone in time for Christmas.
Yes. Or I'm Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and I'm in a really shitty movie that people don't talk about.
Oh, come on, Lion King wasn't that bad.
Oh!
I'm kidding, I like Lion King one. It's the best animated Disney film ever. Except maybe Doug's first movie. I'm kidding, no, fuck that movie. It's not terrible, it's just, it never got a second one, so its name is just a cock tease.
It is.
But yeah, the Die Hard, basically, it's a guy, he goes to his wife's Christmas party, or the office Christmas party, and terrorists break out.
Yeah, because they're in like a big corporate building or something.
They are. Nakatomi Plaza.
Yep.
Although, as it turns out they were able to rob the place. The terrorism was just a red herring.
Yep. But it was indeed, like I said, it was a Christmas party, and terrorism breaks out, which happens.
It does. From time to time.
There's a lot of cool action and cheesy one-liners and guns and like,
I
like
would
blood and stuff.
also say some of the stuff in this movie is so iconic, it's been used so many times since.
Yes.
It has.
Yes, it has.
Like the gun taped to the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will give an honorable mention to that, to Community, if you remember the paintball episode, Pew.
Yeah.
When he goes in, then he's like, and he just pulls off a little paintball gun he taped to his back, and you're like, oh, that's so cool. He's going Die Hard, and he's dressed like him. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Basically, I would argue John McClane is probably one of the best action heroes. It's probably because the reason Bruce Willis works in a movie like this is before this, he was in, wasn't he in like a romantic comedy sitcom show?
Yeah, he was
I-
mostly known for being a comedic TV actor. He wasn't an action guy.
Yeah, because he's really likable. However, he has the look that could be action star at the same time. When you put the two together, when he does his one-liners, it's just funny. You get someone who's just likable. You want this guy to win.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even more so because the villain, obviously played by Alan Rickman, is just Alan Rickman. I liked Alan Rickman. Before anyone thinks I'm insulting him, he's just really great at playing characters you hate.
He
He
is
is.
really
Great
good
at being
at that.
that guy that you just want to see die.
Yes.
It's true.
But I will say this is probably his best performance
Yeah, it's a great performance.
Hmm.
because I think everyone always remembers him as basically Hans Gruber,
Hmm.
Yep.
who didn't have a brother until the third film.
Oh, did he have a brother suddenly? Interesting. I have to watch the rest of these now.
Basically, one of the films, I think it is the third one, one of the sequels. It turns out the plot that looks like a terrorist plot. It might be the second one, but I think it's the third one. The idea, the twist at the end isn't that this guy is a terrorist. This guy's a terrorist. The twist is this guy's actually Hans Gruber's brother seeking revenge on the guy that killed his brother. So he
Ah,
set this whole thing up to make John come after him. Like, oh, that's fucking cool.
nice.
That film's not that bad. That film's not as good.
Hmm.
Like the first one is this. The second one's the same but on a plane.
Oh, okay.
Third one has The first one has Samuel Jackson in it,
Hmm. And the third one was when they
and the
stopped.
fourth and fifth one we don't really need to talk about as much.
Yeah, I think they stopped using Alan after the second one too, didn't they?
Yep.
I like Alan.
But yeah, like I said, like I'm saying, like Hans Gruber's death is, and I think I gave it one on when we had our villain death. It's one of the most brilliant deaths ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that slow motion of oh shit as he dies. It's fucking awesome.
It's pretty great and
Yeah.
iconic.
I gotta get rid of the cops too. I hope that isn't one of the hostages.
Yep. And I know everyone's seen it. Obviously, everyone here has watched the movie. I know that, hopefully. But I will also say the air vent scene.
Hmm.
Who doesn't love the air vent scene? Only because I'm saying that's been parodied and used by various movies since.
It has.
So,
Yeah, this is really. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pio.
okay, you go ahead. It's fine.
I was just gonna say for the record, this is my first time actually seeing this movie. I hadn't seen it before, so it was really enjoyable. I'm glad I watched it, and even having seen it this much later, it was still really fun. And I really after the when it's almost sold the first part where you're meeting the characters, like okay, there's him, there's his estranged wife, yada yada. Well, and then it gets to the part where the terrorists show up, and then it really kicks up. It's like, oh, this is really good.
Yep. When you're meeting all the characters and stuff. To be fair, that's going to make you care about whether or not he gets home to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you don't care about why he's doing something, you don't care.
Yeah.
It's funny. I got introduced to this movie because my friend gave me an ironic coloring book. And basically, it's like somebody killed somebody's brother. Draw their face and how they feel about that, or connect the dots. And it was a guy's shirt, and it said "ho ho ho," And it was like a fun, like
Now I
really,
have a machine gun.
exactly,
Yeah.
It was this whole little thing, and I saw the movie after that.
Mhm.
It was really fun.
I
Nice.
will ask the question: is that meant to be an ironic book?
I mean, I don't think it's meant to be taken seriously and given for children, although it's kind of designed for children, so I guess kind of ironic.
No,
That's
the
that's
reason
the
I ask, was it meant to be ironic is I don't know if it's the same there. At least here, a massive genre has opened up in recent years where there's coloring books that are like kids' books, but they're for adults, like
that's
about soap operas and stuff like it. And it's not to be done ironically. It's because adults do enjoy colouring in and keeping themselves busy.
Yeah,
And it could be
that's been a thing
either.
over here too.
It could be either. I mean,
But in either case, it's not ironic. It's just a fun joke coloring book. It's irony. You use that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
But when Pew says that, she means like one of those ones that you enjoy ironically. Not that it was ironic. Oh, look, it's ironic. It's Die Hard. No, she meant she's enjoying it ironically.
I thought it was
Okay.
like, it's supposed to be a kid's thing, but not really, you know?
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's fun.
Like my wildly unpopular erotic child novels I wrote. I'm still banned from most school libraries.
Fact.
I thought kids would like a little bit of erotica, so sue me.
I'm sure they did.
Kids are enjoying stuff faster and faster these days. I thought I'll introduce them to erotica now before they discover porn. There's a niche market there, and I'll sell a lot of books.
It's just because they're enjoying it faster doesn't mean they want to enjoy it more intense.
Yep. 50 Shades of Crayon. It didn't do well.
I can imagine.
Then he pulled my hair and pushed me into the mud. Oh, it was so wild the way he overpowered me.
All right. So what do we think of Die Hard, everybody?
It's awesome.
Yep. Die Hard is awesome. Which also means if this is Jim's first time seeing Die Hard, this is his first Christmas, people.
Need to
Well,
teach.
I was even going to make that joke, Jim, or don't adjust your stats. A ventriloquist dummy hasn't broken loose. That is how he looks.
Both would work. I respect that.
Okay, it's a ventriloquist dummy's first Christmas. Boom.
Perfect.
Both have been merged. And that is why I win this, people.
Precisely.
People voted, and as you can see there, best on Paz.
Yes.
Or best of Paz. There it is.
Don't even know what your own award is for.
I know it's for being better than you.
Ha!
Where's your awards? Oh, wait. You didn't have any.
So I really, really like Die Hard, and seeing it again is super fun.
Yes.
It's action, and it's great. You can't like watch it and be like, oh no, I've watched that too many times, and now it's like, no, that doesn't happen.
Nope.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And I will admit, even the bad sequels aren't terrible. I mean, it's worth at least watching them once.
Yeah. And given what it took to get Die Hard made, the fact that it was so successful just speaks volumes.
Yep.
Because the thing about Die Hard is it was actually the book it's based on is actually a sequel to a movie called The Detective that starred Frank Sinatra years before. And then actually it's Albert Sinatra, the role he turned it down because he was like 70. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. But then they went through like all kind, like every action star of the 80s, and they all turned it down. They went to Schwarzenegger and said, let's make this a sequel to Commando. And he was like, no. And they went to Stallone, and he was like, no. And they went
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then they went through all these people, and they finally got to Bruce Willis, who was a comedic actor, and they reluctantly cast him because they had nobody else, and the rest is history.
Oh,
You don't
regret it now.
You wouldn't like, I bet they regret seeing Sylvester Stallone crawl through an air vent in a tank top while mumbling his wife's name. People are like, oh, it's funny. We like this because they've given a man who's had a stroke a job. Good job, Hollywood.
Yes.
This is affirmative action.
But yeah, it's just fun to see all the how they converted the movie to make it work for what they were doing. Like, for example, in the original, it was supposed to be the guy's daughter worked for the company that he was trying to save, and they changed it to the wife because Bruce Willis was younger than the character was supposed to be. But they made it work, and it came out to be a really good movie.
Also, fun fact for everyone.
Yep.
The original script for Die Hard had Hans Gruber as the good guy taking down the evil corporation, but they found the character to be unlikable and found the cop was actually liked in focus groups, so they just tweaked the ending and had the different person die.
There you go. Woo!
I made it up, but still it's out there.
It sounds feasible.
I believe it. It happened with Peter Pan.
Yes. For more details, see season 3 of Once Upon a Time.
No, for more details, see the original Peter Pan book in which he is the villain, kidnapping children.
Fair enough.
And Captain Hook's like a good guy. Sort of. And eventually, after one of them, they're like, oh no, Hook clearly should be the bad guy. Peter Pan's a good, whimsical guy. And then it became more popular.
Yeah.
But yes, Die Hard. Yeah, like,
All right. So that, I think, wraps up our Christmas.
my rating,
Yeah.
Rate it.
I would rate it thumb up. Because, yeah, like I said, it's iconic, it's good, it stands the test of time, and it's fucking Die Hard.
Yeah. All right. So I definitely give it a, like, I'm going to say 9 out of 10. So,
Also, I'm going to challenge you live on the air, Pew,
oh, yeah?
to watch a Christmas film with me and Jim next month.
Okay.
We'll
What?
be reviewing. It's called Alone for Christmas.
You mean the dog thing?
Yes, it's called Bone
Yes.
Alone over here. Jim found it in his
Sure.
library. I'm like, it's so fucking terrible.
Yeah, I can get it from you from the library and give it to you after I watch it.
Oh, sounds like a task for you, Jim, and then I shall take you up on it.
Cool.
Yay. So next month awards and Bone Alone.
Yes.
Which is not a porno.
But speaking of people who bone alone, what's your score, Jim?
Oh! Yeah, definitely like a 95 out of 100. I mean, it's an amazing movie. I take a little bit off just because, like I said, it does take a little while at the beginning to get going, but it's still an amazing movie, and everybody should see it. It's great.
No, Jim. Check between your legs.
Yeah.
Do you have testicles? Yes, it's 100 it's 100 out of 10.
Okay, fair enough. 100 out of 10.
You may rescore it. It's like Rambo. Don't score it lower. Like, oh, it was good, but I didn't really like the blood. No, fuck you. It's Rambo. Pew can knock points off because she's a woman. She's allowed.
That's fair.
Jim, between your legs,
Well,
if you got testicles, 100 out of 10.
Are we sure she's a woman?
Allegedly.
Okay,
The jury's still out on that one.
fair enough.
Part of me thinks it may be Simon in one of his Roger from American Dad disguises.
Yes! Oh, that needs to be a thing for Simon now. Yes! That's so him.
Simon in a Roger disguise.
Perfect.
All right, so this has been Die Hard,
Yes.
wrapping up our Christmas, reviews.
Yes, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next year for more fun Christmas reviews. And
We
stay
do
tuned,
still have a Christmas review, Pew. Me and you need to do Trolls on your next day you're available.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's not official part of 6, but that is in there. And some other great reviews this month. The new Netflix movie Bright, and of course our final countdown top 5 Christmas villains. So stay tuned for those. Thank you for joining me, Pew. Thank you for picking this movie, and thank both of you for picking the other movies that we did this month.
Woo!
You're welcome. I would say
And-
thank you for picking a Christmas bunny, but fuck you.
Yeah.
No. I've said mean to that movie twice. 2 reviews have been mean to it. And it wasn't even the one I gave the lowest score to.
No, it wasn't. All right, we'll see you next time, folks. Merry Christmas.